Well, thank you for watching, everyone. I'm Selkie, and we're just going to jump straight into a Crimson Vow draft. Okay, well, again, this hand has some very expensive creatures for an opening hand, but it also has some cheap creatures, and this thing draws me multiple cards, so I'm more willing to keep these slow hands with a Wretched Throng in them, because the Wretched Throng is going to die, it's going to kill something, it's going to get me another one, and it represents a lot of mana and turns that I can spend doing stuff on one card. And I'm already noticing that this blood token is going to give me the option of discarding this if I draw my reanimation spell. I could potentially have this thing on turn 5. But that would require me drawing a reanimation spell in the next couple of turns, and also another swamp. So I'm not going to count on it. I'm not going to discard this unless I know I can reanimate it. The stuff that I have is not impacting the board very much. I want to guarantee that I'm drawing lands and getting all the stuff that I need. So yeah, we're gonna draw some more cards. You're not gonna trade. We're definitely not gonna trade with this, so... Okay. Interesting, there goes my vampire. Now there's this whole weird line where if we use Undead Butler to get back Runo, and we use our blood token to discard Hullbreaker Horror, then when we play Runo, we can put Hullbreaker Horror on top of our deck, and it happens to be the only card in our deck that can flip him into the giant Kraken monster thing that he has the potential to become. And I, for one, want to encourage him to embrace his inner Kraken. So I'm thinking if we can find a way to get someone to kill this butler, maybe we can set in motion a chain of events that will result in lots of Krakens. Just chilling in the backyard, cracking open a cold one. Okay, so if I play Rot-Tide Gargantua, I get to sacrifice Undead Butler. Now, if I was thinking about it, I would have attacked first, because then I would have gotten a point of damage in. But I was too busy thinking about Krakens. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta think about Krakens. Yes, yes please, yes please. I would like Runo back, please, thank you. Alright, so next turn we have 6 mana, which is blood to discard the Kraken, 3 for Runo, and then 2 more for Wretched Throng. That feels like it's gonna be a good turn. Oh wow, we got Runo back just in time. Good job, everybody. Good job, team. Teamwork. And I'll bet they think that they've dealt with the worst of my Krakens. I have so many more. Just full of Kraken. I'm just 3 Krakens in a trench coat. Excellent. There's the 7th land, so we're going to be able to cast that Hullbreaker Horror right on schedule. Let me just double check that I'm reading this card correctly. Enters the battlefield, put a creature from your graveyard on top of your library. Yes. So let's discard the best card in my deck. And then play this and get it back. I love getting to do these unnecessarily elaborate plays in Magic. This is my favorite thing about the game. I have long been known for and criticized for my ability to lose a game when it comes down to just attacking with creatures. Just realizing that my opponent is dead and I can just attack them with creatures. I miss those too often. But the games that involve elaborate, too many pieces interacting with one another, those are oh, darn. Those are my favorite. Okay. So, you're saying no flipping Runo. Okay. Got it, got it, got it. Got it, got it, got it. But what if I drew a card, played a land, played Blood Servitor, used the mana, used my 4th mana to sacrifice the blood token, discard the Kraken, draw another card, and then 3 more allowed me to play Runo and put the Kraken back on top. I can't help but this is optional, right? You may, yes. I can't help but feel like I might get some Krakens happening again. No, I'm not shuffling my deck. No, I'm not shuffling my deck. Alright, so let's try that line of play. Blood Servitor for a blood token. Blood token, discarding Hullbreaker Horror. Runo Stormkirk, getting back Hullbreaker Horror. Alright, so now we have 8 mana, so we can play Hullbreaker Horror and also this Gift of Fangs to bounce a creature and buff. What does Crothus even do when it attacks? Create a tapped attacking token that's a copy of another target attacking creature. If it's a Kraken, create 2 of those tokens instead, so we're gonna make a Blood Servitor, but the turn following we're gonna be able to make 2 Hullbreaker Horrors. And that makes me very happy. Okay, this guy flies, right? Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. So... return target spell, or return target non permanent. So... yeah. Return target non-land permanent, please. I was so busy asking if I could didn't think to ask if I should. He starts out a vampire, but he doesn't stay a vampire. Alright, well, whatever. Still doing okay. Although if you have Piercing Light and kill this thing, I'm going to be very upset. I probably shouldn't have attacked. Piercing Light would be really bad here. Okay, okay, alright. Alright. Just don't kill the... I mean, it was a vampire. I just sort of assumed that he was a Kraken vampire, but no. Ugh, if you can kill this thing before I get my extra Hullbreaker horrors, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself. To be honest, one Hullbreaker horror is probably all it takes. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Oh, no. This is fine. You can't keep this thing locked down. It's gonna bounce your enchantment immediately. Come now. Get this enchantment out of here. Krakens, please. Yeah. That felt good. That felt good, and then questionable, and then good, and then like an idiot, and then good again. And it's the feeling that you walk away from the table with that really matters. Yeah, the excellent feeling of a deck that has a 2-card combo and no other way of making those cards interact, and then managing to do it like 3 times. Highly improbable, very satisfying.